If you're listening to this right now, it means you've made it through another day. That alone is something powerful. You've faced noise, confusion, distractions, and maybe even pain that no one else saw. But you made it here, to this quiet moment. And that's something the Stoics would have called a victory. Not a loud victory with applause, but a silent one. The kind that happens inside your own mind when you keep standing even after the storm. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Tonight is about remembering that power, the power to step away from the world's noise and return to your center. So right now, wherever you are, lying in bed, sitting in silence, or just breathing, I want you to stop fighting. You don't have to fix anything tonight. You don't have to solve tomorrow. The world and wait, the messages, the deadlines, the people, all of it can rest. This is your time to just be. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, hold it for a moment, and release it slowly. Feel how your body begins to settle, like dust floating down in a still room. Each breath you take is an anchor, pulling you back to this moment, reminding you that the only time that truly exists is now. Marcus wrote, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful than your own soul." That means you don't need a perfect place or a quiet mountain to find peace. It's already inside you. You just have to clear the clutter that covers it. Think of your mind like a calm lake. All day the winds of the world have been stirring it up. News, social media, worries, arguments, dreams. But when the wind stops, the surface becomes still again. And in that stillness, it reflects the sky. Your thoughts are like waves. They come and go, but beneath them, the water is always calm. You don't need to stop the waves to find peace. You just need to remember that you are not the waves. You are the lake. Every worry that has touched your mind today, imagine it as a leaf landing on that lake. Watch it float. Watch it drift away, slowly, naturally, without force. Don't chase it. Don't grab it. Don't fight it. Just let it go. This is the essence of Stoic calm. Not running away from thoughts, but learning to observe them without letting them rule you. The Stoics believe that the mind becomes peaceful when you stop judging everything that happens. A thought is just a thought. It has no power unless you feed it. So when your mind whispers, "I didn't do enough today," or "What if tomorrow goes wrong?" answer gently, "I'll handle it when it comes." Because you will. You always have. Every challenge you faced, every pain, every fall, you've somehow survived. You are stronger than every bad day you've ever had. Take another breath. Feel your muscles letting go, your shoulders softening, your chest relaxing, your hands unclenching. You don't have to carry everything anymore. You don't have to replay that conversation or that mistake or that memory. It's done. The Stoics taught that we suffer more in imagination than in reality, that most of our pain comes from reliving the past or fearing the future. But right now, in this exact moment, you are safe. There is no danger here. There is no failure, no rush, no expectation. Just you and the quiet rhythm of your breath. Marcus used to write before bed to remind himself of this truth, that life is short, fragile, and unpredictable. He would write, Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. To the Stoics, remembering death was not about fear. It was a reminder not to waste the small time we have on things that do not matter. Tonight, you can practice that too. Whatever happened today, it is gone. Whatever waits tomorrow, it is not here yet. What you have is this breath, this calm, this chance to rest. With every breath you exhale, imagine letting go of something you don't need. Let go of a regret, a worry, a name, a voice, a weight that has been sitting on your chest. You've carried it long enough. You don't have to keep suffering just because you're used to it. The Stoics believed that pain has purpose. It teaches, it shapes, it strengthens. But once it's done teaching, you must let it go. You can't heal while holding on to the knife that cut you. So breathe out the pain. Breathe in peace. Breathe out the noise. Breathe in silence. The world outside will always be chaotic, but your inner world doesn't have to be. Marcus ruled an empire while wars burned around him, yet he wrote calmly about patience, kindness, and humility. He knew that true strength wasn't control over others, but control over himself. That's what you are learning right now, to rule your inner empire. As your breath slows, feel your heartbeat like a quiet drum, steady and faithful. It has carried you through every hardship without complaint. Feel gratitude for that. Your body is not your enemy, it's your ally. It has fought for you even on the days your mind gave up. Whisper thank you, not to the world, not to anyone else, but to yourself. You made it. You kept going. The Stoics believed gratitude was a form of wisdom, seeing life not as something owed to you, but as a gift you are allowed to experience. Every breath is proof of that gift. Every night you get to rest is a small mercy. Every sunrise is a new chance to do better. You don't need to chase perfection, you only need to be present. Feel how the air enters your lungs and leaves again, without effort, without struggle. That's what peace feels like. Effortless, natural, always there once you stop fighting. As you lie here, remember that the world is vast and ancient, and you are part of it, a small but sacred piece of the same design. The stars above you are the same ones Marcus saw 2,000 years ago. The moon you see tonight has watched over every emperor, every child, every dreamer. You are not alone. You are part of the same rhythm, the same eternal pattern. Marcus said, accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs. That means everything that happened today, every joy, every hurt, every quiet moment, was necessary. Even the hard parts shaped you into who you are now. So forgive yourself for what you couldn't control. Forgive others for what they didn't know. Forgive the day for being imperfect. Let peace replace the space where anger used to live. You've done enough for today. You've fought enough. You've tried enough. You can rest now. The world will keep spinning without you for a while. You don't have to hold it up. Just breathe, just rest, and let yourself be carried by the quiet. The Stoics believe that a calm mind can handle anything, that peace is not the absence of pain, but the ability to face it without losing yourself. You have that ability. You always did. So close your eyes, Breathe one last deep breath, and as the night wraps around you, remember this: you don't have to chase peace. You only have to stop running from it. Peace was never gone. It was waiting here, in this stillness, the whole time.
To quiet the mind, you first need to understand that it is like a garden. Every thought that comes to you is like a seed, and every seed grows into what you water the most, whether it is a flower or a weed. If you allow every worry, fear, or regret to take root and grow, your mind becomes a tangled forest where nothing beautiful can thrive. But if you choose to water only calmness, only peace, only understanding, your mind begins to bloom in ways that feel effortless and natural. The Stoics, 2,000 years ago, lived this truth every single day. They knew that the mind is powerful, that it can create either suffering or serenity, and that we are responsible for which we cultivate. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This means that every fleeting worry, every random anxious feeling, every what if that enters your mind carries weight only if you let it. You don't have to fight these thoughts aggressively. You don't need to chase them away. You only need to watch them, to recognize them, to see them for what they are, passing clouds in the sky of your consciousness. Take a slow breath now and imagine your mind as a wide, open field. Thoughts are like small animals moving across it. Some are noisy and aggressive, some are quiet and gentle. Let them move freely without trying to control them. Do not judge them, do not chase them. Do not try to trap them. Simply observe. You are not the thoughts. You are the observer. This is the core practice of quieting the mind, separating yourself from the constant chatter and remembering that you are the space in which it happens, not the noise itself. Every time a thought arises that tries to pull you into fear or anger or sadness, respond gently. I see you. You are not permanent. You do not define me. Let these words echo in your mind as you breathe slowly, feeling your chest rise and fall like a soft tide on a calm shore. The Stoics believed that by doing this consistently, the mind becomes like polished marble, smooth, reflective, and steady, no matter how much the outside world shakes. Think of your day, the events that have happened, the frustrations, the small victories, the failures, the moments you wished you had done differently. Each one is like a pebble tossed into a still pond. The ripples move outward, but the water returns to calmness. This is your mind. Each pebble passes, each ripple fades. You're left with the quiet surface, deep and steady. Marcus would tell himself every morning and every night that the mind is a fortress and you are the guardian. You have the choice of whom or what to let enter. You do not have to allow the outside chaos to take over. You do not have to let another person's anger, another person's words, another person's energy steal your inner calm. Tonight, you are the gatekeeper. You decide what stays and what drifts away. Feel your muscles releasing tension as you realize this. Your jaw softens, your shoulders drop, your hands uncurl, your feet relax. Your chest rises and falls gently, and with every breath, the fortress grows stronger, not rigid, but flexible, able to endure storms without breaking. The Stoics also taught that clarity comes from simplicity. Often, the mind becomes cluttered not because of what happens, but because of how we interpret it. We tell stories to ourselves about events, about people, about our failures, and our worries multiply. But when we simplify, when we reduce everything to its true form, the mind becomes peaceful. This evening, choose simplicity. See the day as it was, events unfolding, people acting as they do, things happening as they happen, without layering judgment, without imagining catastrophes, without holding grudges. Breathe in, breathe out. Allow the mind to return to the basics, to the natural rhythm of life, without forcing it, without trying to control it. The Stoics practiced visualization, imagining the worst-case scenarios to free themselves from fear. They would picture failure, loss, disappointment, and then remind themselves that the mind is strong enough to endure it all. You can do the same tonight. Think of one fear that has followed you today, one worry that felt heavy. Picture it clearly. Then remind yourself that you have survived similar fears before, that you are stronger than it, that it is temporary. By doing this, you weaken the power of the thought. You release its grip, and your mind becomes lighter, calmer, and ready to rest. With every breath, imagine a soft light spreading from your chest throughout your body. This light carries calm, carries peace, carries acceptance. Let it move slowly through your arms, your legs, your back, your neck, your head. With every inhale, feel it expand. With every exhale, feel it push away tension. This is the practice of quieting the mind, creating space, observing without attachment, breathing without hurry, and letting all that is unnecessary drift away. Marcus would remind himself, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. Tonight, you are not trying to be anything. You are simply being. You are the quiet observer, the gentle presence, the calm lake. Thoughts may come, feelings may come, but they do not define you. You are larger, deeper, steadier than any fleeting emotion. With your eyes closed, imagine that the sky above your mind is vast and clear. Clouds may drift by, light, dark, fast, slow, but the sky remains the same. You are that sky. Thoughts are clouds. You are the space that allows them to move. And as you imagine this, your heart rate slows, your breathing softens, your mind drifts into a gentle rhythm. You are learning what the Stoics learned. Control is not about gripping every detail. It is about mastering the way you perceive it. It is about recognizing that your inner calm is your most valuable possession. The world may demand, people may push, life may challenge, but nothing can touch the center of you unless you allow it. Let this knowledge sink deeply into every cell, every breath, every heartbeat. The mind is quiet. The mind is steady. The mind is free. Let yourself rest here, observing the thoughts without judgment, letting them pass, letting them go. Tonight, you are safe. Tonight, you are still. Tonight, you are the quiet guardian of your own mind, the calm observer of your own life, the peaceful witness to your own existence. You are practicing the oldest, deepest art there is, the art of being still, the art of letting the mind breathe, the art of inner calm. As you continue to breathe slowly, imagine each inhale filling you with clarity, each exhale releasing tension, and know that this practice carries through the night. Even as you drift into sleep, the calm will stay with you. The fortress will remain strong, the lake will remain still, and your soul will rest in peace, ready for for whatever comes with the dawn.
Life often tries to convince you that comfort is everything, that safety is the ultimate goal, and that the world should bend itself around your preferences, your habits, and your ease. But the Stoics knew, thousands of years ago, that comfort is a trap, a quiet enemy that lulls the mind into weakness and the soul into dependence. Marcus Aurelius faced wars, rebellions, betrayals, and illness, yet he did not cling to comfort. He understood that life is unpredictable, that pain is inevitable, and that the true test of a person is how they endure what cannot be controlled. Tonight, as you lie down and breathe slowly, I want you to embrace the idea that discomfort is not something to fear, that fear itself is a shadow that loses power when confronted calmly. Imagine your mind as a tree in a storm. The winds howl, the rain lashes, the branches bend and sometimes break, but the roots are deep, the trunk is strong, and the tree survives because it allows the wind to move it rather than resisting violently. You are that tree. Every fear that enters your mind, every anxiety that whispers about the future, every uncomfortable thought or memory is part of the wind. You do not need to fight it. You only need to stay rooted in your awareness, to let it pass without allowing it to uproot you. Take a deep, slow breath and feel the strength within yourself that has carried you through every challenge so far. The Stoics practiced daily exercises to face fear deliberately, to imagine loss, pain, and hardship, and to remind themselves that the mind can endure far more than the body fears. You can practice this tonight, gently. Think of one thing that makes you uncomfortable, a task you avoid, a feeling you suppress, a conversation you dread. Picture it clearly in your mind. See it not as a monster, not as a danger, but as a teacher, as a test, as a wave that passes through the ocean of your life. Breathe slowly and tell yourself, I can endure this. I have endured before. I will endure again. Feel the tension in your chest loosen as the fear loses its grip. The more you allow yourself to observe discomfort without resisting, the more your mind learns that fear is only a visitor. It cannot stay unless you invite it. Every moment you practice this, you train your inner strength, just like a soldier trains before a battle, not to seek comfort, but to become resilient. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Tonight, you have that power. You can let go of the estimate, the judgment, the panic, and simply rest in calm observation. Breathe in the awareness that discomfort does not define you. Breathe out the illusion that fear controls your life. The Stoics would remind you that life is not meant to be easy, that it is meant to teach, shape, and strengthen you. Every hardship you face, every awkward moment, every small failure is a teacher if you allow it to be. You do not have to run from it, nor do you have to cling to it. You can simply see it, acknowledge it, and allow it to pass like clouds across the sky. As you continue to breathe slowly and deeply, notice the parts of your body that tighten when you feel fear or anxiety. Your shoulders, your stomach, your jaw.
Imagine that each inhale sends light and warmth into those areas, loosening them, melting tension away. Each exhale releases the weight of worry, the burden of imagined catastrophes, the shadows that creep into your mind. You are training your body and mind together as one harmonious system to embrace what cannot be controlled while remaining steady at the center. The Stoics practiced journaling at night to reflect on moments when they felt discomfort, when fear tried to seize them, and they would write reminders that courage is not absence of fear, but mastery over it. Tonight, you can do the same in your mind. Visualize the challenges you face today, the moments that made you tense or afraid, and imagine yourself observing them calmly, not reacting, not running, not hiding. The world may be chaotic, but your mind remains still. Feel the freedom that comes from knowing that no external circumstance has the power to disturb the quiet you carry inside. Let yourself sink deeper into your bed. Feel the mattress supporting every inch of your body, and know that the world can rage around you, but you are safe, you are steady, and you are learning the art of life the Stoics practiced for thousands of years. You're embracing discomfort not as an enemy, but as a companion that teaches, shapes, and strengthens you. Let it pass, like the wind over the mountains, like the waves across the sea, like clouds across the sky. Your mind is quiet, your heart is steady, your body is at peace. Sleep now, knowing that tomorrow you will rise with the mind trained, a heart calm, and a soul prepared to endure and thrive. You are the river, the mountain, the sky. You are the Stoic, and you are free.
Emotions are a part of life, but the Stoics knew that they only have power if you give it to them. Marcus Aurelius faced betrayals, loss, anger, fear, and grief every single day, yet he did not let these feelings control his actions. He understood that emotions are like waves crashing on the shore, loud, powerful, and sometimes frightening, but temporary, always passing, never permanent. Tonight, as you lie here, take a deep, slow breath and imagine your mind as the vast ocean. Your thoughts and feelings are the waves. They may rise high, they may crash, they may roar, but the ocean itself remains calm and endless beneath them. You are that ocean. You are not the waves. You are the observer, the infinite space that allows them to rise and fall without being destroyed. Every time a thought of anger, fear, sadness, or worry appears, see it for what it is, a passing wave, not a permanent state. Do not fight it, do not cling to it, do not feed it. Simply observe it, let it exist, and allow it to fade naturally. Marcus taught that endurance, patience, and calmness are true strength, far more than quick reactions or harsh words. He reminded himself daily that losing control over emotions is the true danger, that giving your mind to fear or rage is like handing the keys of your fortress to a thief. Tonight, you are reclaiming your keys. You are telling your mind, your soul, your body that no feeling can rule you unless you allow it. As you continue to breathe slowly, feel the tension in your body that is caused by emotional weight. Perhaps your shoulders are tight, your stomach clenched, your jaw rigid.
With every inhale, imagine warm light entering these areas, softening, loosening, healing. With every exhale, imagine releasing all the emotional charge, letting it drift away like smoke in the wind. You are training yourself to feel without being ruled, to notice without reacting, to experience without clinging. The Stoics practiced reflection every evening. They would look at moments during the day when emotions surged and ask themselves, did I act from reason or from impulse? Did I allow anger or fear to guide me, or did I remain calm and deliberate? You can do the same tonight, silently, in your mind. Think of one moment from today when an emotion tried to take over. See it clearly. Now, in your mind, replay the scene, but this time observe calmly as a witness. Notice how it changes when you are not swept away, when you do not feed the wave, when you simply watch it rise and fall. The more you practice this, the more your mind becomes like polished marble, smooth, reflective, unshakable. As you breathe, allow gratitude to fill your awareness. Gratitude for the ability to see emotions clearly, for the strength to remain steady, for the opportunity to practice mastery even in small moments. Remember Marcus's words, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Tonight, you are exercising that power. You are not trying to suppress your feelings, but to understand them, to watch them, to allow them to exist without giving them control. Emotions are like fire, useful when directed, dangerous when uncontrolled. You are learning the art of using fire wisely, warmth without burn, light without destruction. As you feel your body relax further, notice how your heartbeat slows, how your chest rises and falls gently, how the world outside becomes distant. This is your inner sanctuary, the place where nothing can harm you, the space where you can observe emotions without judgment. You are becoming strong not by avoiding feelings, but by embracing them calmly, by allowing them to pass, by seeing their temporary nature. Marcus would remind himself that loss, pain, and anger are natural, that they cannot be avoided, but that suffering comes from letting them rule you rather than observing them with reason. Tonight, you are learning this ancient truth. Imagine your mind as a wide sky. Clouds of emotion drift by, some dark, some light, some fast, some slow. But the sky itself does not change. You are the sky. You are vast, patient, enduring, infinite. The clouds may appear, they may fade, but the sky remains. As you inhale, feel your mind expanding, creating more space, more calm, more distance between yourself and the waves of feeling. As you exhale, let go of attachment, expectation, judgment. Let go of the stories you tell yourself about why you are angry, sad, anxious, or fearful. Those stories are not you. They are clouds. Watch them pass. Tonight, you are practicing what the Stoics practiced for thousands of years. Mastery over emotion, peace amidst chaos, strength within calmness. You are becoming a guardian of your inner world. With every slow, deep breath, feel your awareness expanding, your heart softening, your mind becoming steady. Even as thoughts arise, you remain the observer. Even as feelings rise, you remain the calm center. This is the skill that allows life to be endured, enjoyed, and truly understood. Feel pride, not arrogance, for this ability. You are alive. You are aware. You are learning mastery. Marcus wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Tonight, you are revoking the power of distress one gentle breath at a time. You are letting go of every worry that tried to dominate your mind today. You are choosing observation over reaction, reason over impulse, calm over chaos. With each inhale, feel courage and clarity filling every part of you. With each exhale, release tension, anger, fear, doubt, and worry. Your body is resting, your mind is calm, your soul is quiet. You are practicing the oldest art of human freedom, freedom from emotional tyranny, freedom from the illusion that anything outside of you can disturb your peace. Sleep will come now easily, because you have trained your mind to be still, to observe without clinging, to feel without being ruled. Your dreams will be soft, your night will be gentle, your body will repair, your mind will refresh. The ocean of your awareness remains deep, infinite, and calm, no matter what waves pass above it. You are the Stoic, the observer, the calm presence, and the master of your inner world. Sleep now, knowing that your emotions are your allies, not your enemies, and that peace, strength, and calm are always available to you. You are safe, you are steady, and you are free.
Living with purpose is one of the most important things you can do, yet it is also one of the most misunderstood. Many people think purpose is something big, something distant, something that must be shouted from the rooftops or proven to the world. But the Stoics knew that purpose is quiet, steady, and internal. Marcus Aurelius did not rule Rome to be praised, admired, or loved. He ruled because it was his duty, because it was what needed to be done, because it aligned with the principles he believed in. He understood that life gives each of us responsibilities, big or small, visible or hidden, and that fulfilling them fully is the essence of purpose. Tonight, as you lie down, take a deep breath and feel the weight of responsibility in a new way. Responsibility is not a burden to fear, it is a gift to embrace. Every small task you complete, every promise you keep, every effort you make quietly adds to the architecture of your life. Discipline is what allows purpose to be realized. Discipline is not punishment or rigidity. It is the gentle practice of doing what must be done, even when you do not feel like it, even when it is uncomfortable, even when there is no applause or recognition. Marcus wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." You can apply this now. Think of one area in your life where you have avoided effort, where laziness or hesitation has been allowed to grow. Picture it clearly in your mind and imagine taking the first small step to act. You do not need to accomplish everything at once. Discipline begins with small, consistent acts, repeated day after day until they become second nature. Feel the strength in your body and mind as you imagine yourself completing these small actions with calm focus. Each act of discipline is like a brick placed carefully in the foundation of your character, building a house that can withstand storms, challenges, and chaos. Purpose without discipline is a dream,
Discipline without purpose is directionless effort. Together, they create a life that flows with intention and meaning. Marcus Aurelius practiced reflection daily, reminding himself that time is limited and that it should be spent on what matters. He knew that distractions, temptations, and fleeting pleasures steal attention from the work of the soul. Tonight, as you breathe slowly, consider your own life. Are you spending your energy on things that matter, or are you allowing meaningless tasks to fill your days? It is not a judgment, only an observation. Awareness is the first step toward action. Imagine releasing distractions like leaves drifting away on a river, leaving the water clear and calm. Your mind is that river, and purpose is the gentle current guiding it forward. Discipline ensures that you follow that current, not letting impulses, laziness, or fear pull you off course. Marcus understood that acting with integrity, even when no one is watching, is the mark of a truly disciplined life. Tonight, you can practice this internally. Think of one action, one thought, one choice you can make that aligns with your values, even in small ways. See yourself performing it with calm confidence, without seeking recognition or reward. This is the essence of Stoic discipline, acting rightly because it is right, not for applause, not for praise, not for external validation. Breathe in the calm certainty that comes from aligning your actions with your principles. Breathe out the anxiety, the self-doubt, the desire for approval. You are free now because you are guided from within. As you continue to breathe, picture your day tomorrow. See yourself waking with intention, moving through tasks with focus, responding to challenges with calm, and completing duties without complaint. This vision is not fantasy, it is preparation. The Stoics believed that visualization and reflection prepare the mind to act with clarity when the moment arrives. Feel your body relaxing further as you imagine this, your mind steady, your heart assured. Purpose and discipline do not create stress, they create freedom. Freedom from confusion, freedom from chaos, freedom from the pull of random impulses. With every breath, imagine your inner strength growing, your focus sharpening, your calm deepening. Even as you drift towards sleep, this practice remains, guiding your thoughts, steadying your emotions, and preparing you to act with clarity and intention when the day comes. Marcus often reminded himself that the world will always be unpredictable, that circumstances will never be perfect, and that challenges will arise. But the disciplined person, the one guided by purpose, is never unprepared. Tonight, you are practicing that preparation in the safety of stillness. You are building character quietly, internally, without pressure or stress. Every inhale is awareness. Every exhale is release. Every thought is observed, not judged. Every imagined action is an exercise in alignment. Feel the energy of this practice spreading from your mind to your body, your chest to your arms, your back to your legs. Your entire being participates in the cultivation of a purposeful life. Imagine the calm joy that comes from knowing you are doing what is right, even when unseen, even when unpraised, even when it is difficult. This joy is quiet but profound, more satisfying than any temporary pleasure, more enduring than any fleeting success. Marcus Aurelius lived with this joy every day, even amidst the burdens of ruling an empire. You can live with it too, in your own life, in your own quiet moments, by choosing purpose and discipline over comfort and distraction. Let this calm certainty fill you now, so that as sleep comes, your mind is steady,
Your body is relaxed, and your soul is assured. You are learning the Stoic way of living with intention, observing your life, reflecting on your actions, making choices aligned with principle, and acting with discipline. You are free from chaos, free from distraction, free from the pull of fleeting desires. You are at the center of your own life, guiding it gently, steadily, and wisely. As you continue to breathe slowly, feel your inner strength solidifying, your calm deepening, your focus sharpening. Even as you drift toward sleep, this practice remains, guiding your thoughts, steadying your emotions, and preparing you to act with clarity and intention when the day comes. Rest now, knowing that every breath, every thought, every moment of awareness tonight is building a foundation for the life you wish to live. You are safe, you are strong, you are purposeful, you are disciplined, you are free.
Acceptance is one of the hardest lessons in life, yet it is also one of the most freeing. Marcus Aurelius understood that life is full of things we cannot control. Other people's actions, the flow of events, the rise and fall of fortunes, illness, and even death. He wrote that much of human suffering comes not from the events themselves, but from the refusal to accept them, from fighting reality rather than cooperating with it. Tonight, as you lie down and breathe slowly, think of one thing that has caused you stress, disappointment, or pain. It could be a conflict with someone, a goal that did not go as planned, or a fear that has lingered in your mind. Imagine holding it gently in your hands, not trying to change it, not trying to fight it, but simply acknowledging that it exists. This is acceptance. Acceptance does not mean you like it. It does not mean you approve of it. It does not mean you stop trying to act where you can. It means recognizing what is without wasting energy on what cannot be. Breathe in and feel the awareness expanding inside you, like a calm river filling every corner of your mind. Breathe out and release the tension, the resistance, the need to control what cannot be controlled. Marcus taught himself daily that resistance to life's natural course only causes suffering. He reminded himself that external events are neither good nor bad. It is our judgment of them that makes them so. Tonight, you can practice the same. Imagine observing the events of your day as if you were looking at them from high above, detached but compassionate. See things exactly as they happened, without judgment, without exaggeration, without blaming yourself or others. Let the river of life flow past you without clinging to rocks, without trying to redirect the current. Acceptance creates peace because it frees your mind from fighting what cannot be changed. It allows energy to be focused where it truly matters, on your actions, your choices, your responses. Marcus would write down his reflections every night, reminding himself to accept the natural course of events and to act with reason within the sphere of his control. You can do the same tonight in your mind. Think of the worries you have been carrying, the what-ifs, the imagined disasters. Recognize that most of them are outside your control. Release them gently with each exhale. Feel the weight lifting from your chest, your shoulders, your heart. The Stoics practiced negative visualization to strengthen acceptance. They would imagine losing what they held dear, failing at what they tried to achieve, encountering obstacles and hardships, and then they would remind themselves that they could endure, adapt, and continue to act wisely. Tonight you can visualize one small fear or loss in your mind. See it fully and imagine accepting it. Notice how your body relaxes when you stop resisting. Notice how calm your mind feels when you release the expectation that life must conform to your desires. This is not resignation, it is empowerment. Acceptance is the path to freedom because it stops the endless struggle against what is inevitable. As you breathe in slowly, imagine a soft light spreading through your body, filling every part of you with calm awareness and understanding. As you breathe out, let go of resistance, tension, fear, and imagined control. You're learning that peace comes not from changing the world, but from changing your relationship with it. Marcus believed that everything has its place in the natural order, that events unfold according to the rhythm of the universe, and that it is our responsibility to respond with virtue, reason, and grace. Tonight, you can practice this principle internally. Think of your life as a flowing river, and see all events, people, and challenges as part of the water that moves past you. You do not have to cling to it, nor do you have to fight it. You simply float with awareness, observing without attachment, responding without panic, acting where possible, and accepting what cannot be changed. Every inhale strengthens your ability to observe. Every exhale releases attachment. Every thought that arises is acknowledged and allowed to pass. You are practicing the ancient art of calm, the Stoic skill of resilience, the freedom that comes from understanding the natural order of life. Feel your muscles loosen, your heartbeat slow, your mind expand. Even as sleep approaches, this practice continues to work. Your unconscious mind absorbs the calm, the acceptance, the understanding that you are not in control of everything, and that is okay. This is strength, not weakness. Marcus taught that even in the face of death, illness, betrayal, or loss, one could remain calm, focused, and virtuous. Tonight you are learning that same skill. Feel the layers of fear, resistance, and tension peeling away with every slow, deliberate breath. Notice how lighter your body feels, how quieter your mind becomes, how your soul expands into the space of acceptance. Imagine the people, events, and worries you have been holding tightly. See them drift away gently like leaves floating on the river. You do not push them, you do not grasp them. You simply observe, breathe, and let them pass. This is the heart of Stoic acceptance, knowing that suffering comes not from events themselves, but from resisting the way things are. By releasing resistance, you reclaim your energy, your focus, your peace. Tonight, you are practicing mastery over your inner world. You are learning that the only thing you can truly control is your response, your attention, your mind. You're letting go of expectations, frustrations, and imagined outcomes, and you're choosing calm, clarity, and acceptance instead. Marcus would remind himself, reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. You can try this tonight in your mind. Let go of imagined slights, misunderstandings, regrets. Watch them pass. Notice how your chest softens, your breathing slows, your heartbeat calms. The world outside may continue as it does, unpredictable and uncontrollable, but your inner world is safe, steady, and calm. Acceptance does not make you passive. It empowers you to act wisely, to choose with clarity, to respond with virtue, and to move through life without being dragged by unnecessary suffering. Feel the calm strength of this realization flowing through you with every breath.
You are free from struggle, free from panic, free from the illusion that you must control everything. You are grounded, steady, and aware. As you drift into sleep, let this acceptance sink deeply into your unconscious mind, embedding a sense of calm, freedom, and resilience that will carry you through tomorrow and every day after. You are practicing the Stoic art of letting go, of living in harmony with what is, and of finding peace in the midst of uncertainty. Your mind is calm, your body is relaxed, your soul is steady. Sleep now, knowing that you are safe, you are strong, and you are free.
Focus is a skill that the modern world constantly tries to steal from you. Yet the Stoics understood long ago that attention is one of the most valuable resources a person has, more important than wealth, fame, or comfort. Marcus Aurelius faced endless distractions in ruling an empire, managing wars, handling betrayals, and yet he learned to control his mind, to direct his attention to what truly mattered, and to avoid wasting energy on what was trivial, superficial, or fleeting. Tonight, as you lie quietly and breathe deeply, think of your mind as a lantern in the dark. Every distraction, every worry, every impulsive thought is like wind trying to blow out the flame, but the lantern remains steady and bright if you protect it with awareness. Focus is not about forcing yourself to ignore the world, but about choosing where to place your attention consciously, deliberately, and with purpose. The Stoics practiced mental exercises to sharpen this skill. They would reflect daily on what matters most, reminding themselves to invest their energy in virtue, growth, understanding, and action, rather than gossip, idle complaints, or meaningless entertainment. You can do the same tonight, quietly in your mind. Imagine looking at your day as if you were a teacher observing a classroom. Notice every moment when your attention wandered, every impulse that pulled you away from your purpose, every habit that scattered your energy. Do not judge yourself harshly. Observation is the first step towards mastery. As you breathe in slowly, imagine drawing awareness into your mind, like a soft light illuminating every corner. As you breathe out, release the scattered thoughts, the interruptions, the constant pull of unimportant things. Feel the calm settling in, the steady light of attention becoming your inner guide. Marcus often reminded himself that life is short and that wasting attention on unworthy matters is like throwing gold into the sea. Tonight, you are reclaiming your gold. Every breath strengthens the ability to remain present, to notice what truly matters, to act with clarity, and to invest energy wisely. Visualize your focus as a beam of sunlight cutting through fog. The sun always shines, but the fog of distraction can cloud its path. With every inhale, the fog dissipates. The light becomes sharper, clearer, more directed. With every exhale, let go of random thoughts, social pressures, meaningless fears, and habitual impulses. The Stoics practiced the art of deliberate attention because they understood that the quality of your mind determines the quality of your life. If your attention is scattered, your actions are scattered. If your attention is steady, your actions are effective, purposeful, and virtuous. Tonight, imagine yourself walking through a forest, each tree a task, each path a choice, each sound a distraction. Notice how easily you could be pulled off the path, how tempting it is to follow the noise, to wander among the trees, to lose yourself in things that do not matter. Now imagine yourself standing still, calm, observing the forest, noticing distractions, but choosing deliberately where to step. This is focus. This is discipline. This is mastery over the mind. As you continue to breathe slowly, picture your life as a river flowing toward the ocean.
Every distraction, every impulsive thought, every small worry is a pebble dropped into the water, creating ripples. But the river itself continues steadily to its destination, guided by gravity, by the landscape, by its inner current. You are that river. Your attention is the current. You can allow the pebbles to fall without letting them alter your course. Marcus Aurelius would remind himself that most events, most people, most situations are neutral, and it is the judgment and attention we give them that makes them significant. Tonight, you can practice this. Notice neutral events in your mind. See how your attention tries to grab them and gently let them pass. Your energy is yours to invest in what aligns with your purpose, your growth, and your virtue. Focus is a muscle. The more you exercise it deliberately, the stronger it becomes. Every evening reflection, every breath of awareness, every observation of your thoughts without reaction is training for this muscle. Tonight, feel it growing inside you, firm, steady, unwavering. Imagine a candle flame in a quiet room. Even if the wind blows, even if shadows pass, the flame remains lit because it is protected, because it is nourished, because it is cared for. Your attention is the flame. Breathe in life, breathe out distraction. Breathe in awareness, breathe out carelessness. Breathe in calm, breathe out chaos. The Stoics believe that attention directed to what is essential brings freedom because you no longer waste energy on what is unnecessary. You are reclaiming your time, your thoughts, your life. Imagine your mind as a clear sky. Thoughts drift like clouds. Some are light, some are dark, some pass quickly, some linger. You are the sky. Your attention is the sunlight that allows clouds to pass without being controlled by them. Notice the freedom in this image, the calm in the awareness that you can observe without being controlled. Every breath you take reinforces this skill. Every gentle focus, every slow inhale, every soft exhale trains your mind to return to what matters, even when the world is noisy, tempting, or chaotic. Marcus Aurelius would remind himself daily that nothing outside of himself could disturb his mind without his permission. Tonight, you practice the same truth. You are the guardian of your attention, the protector of your focus, the master of your inner world. Sleep will carry this practice deeper, letting calm, awareness, and focused energy take root within you. Your mind is a lantern. Your attention is a beam of sunlight. Your thoughts are clouds. Your awareness is the sky. Breathe in focus. Breathe out distraction. Breathe in calm. Breathe out chaos. You are strong. You are steady. You are free. Sleep now, knowing that your mind is prepared, your attention is restored, and your inner strength is solid and enduring.
Life is full of challenges, obstacles, and hardships. And the Stoics understood that the path to mastery and peace is not through avoiding difficulty, but through learning to endure it with courage, clarity, and calm. Marcus Aurelius faced wars, betrayal, illness, and the constant pressures of ruling an empire, and yet he developed a mind that remained steady no matter what storms arose. Tonight, as you lie down and breathe deeply, imagine life as a vast mountain range. Some peaks are high and daunting. Some valleys are deep and shadowed. And along the paths, rocks and obstacles appear unexpectedly. Adversity is like these mountains and rocks. You cannot remove them from the path, but you can learn to walk steadily, to step carefully, to climb with patience, and to endure with courage. Marcus reminded himself daily that suffering comes not from the events themselves, but from the judgment and reaction to them.
Tonight you can practice this in your mind. Think of one difficulty you have faced recently, one situation that has caused discomfort, worry, or fear. Picture it clearly, not with panic or anger, but as a challenge that exists, neutral in itself, waiting for you to respond wisely. Breathe in and feel strength building within you, a quiet power that is calm, steady, and resilient. Breathe out and release frustration, helplessness, or panic. You are training your mind to respond, not react, to endure, not collapse, to act, not complain. Resilience is not born from comfort. It is forged in the fires of challenge. Every time Marcus faced opposition, he reminded himself that difficulty is an opportunity to practice virtue, patience, courage, and wisdom. Tonight, you can turn your own challenges into teachers. See your fear, your stress, your discomfort as a training ground for the mind. Imagine each struggle as a weight you lift, gently, steadily, with calm awareness. The more you lift, the stronger you become. The more you endure, the more unshakable your inner world grows. As you breathe slowly, picture yourself walking through a storm. Rain falls, wind blows, thunder crashes, and yet your feet move steadily, your posture calm, your mind clear. The storm represents the difficulties of life. You cannot stop it, but you can remain composed. Marcus wrote that external events cannot harm the soul unless you allow them to. Tonight, you practice this truth. Imagine the challenges around you as clouds passing in a sky of calm awareness. They may look frightening, they may roar, they may pour, but you are the sky, vast, enduring, and unaffected at the core. Every inhale draws courage into your chest, fills your heart with calm power. Every exhale releases fear, resistance, and self-doubt. Feel your body relax further, your heartbeat steady, your mind clear. As you breathe, remind yourself that adversity is temporary, a passing moment, an opportunity for growth, and that your inner strength is permanent, enduring, and unshakable. Marcus believed that suffering is a teacher that shows us the limits of our character and the depths of our potential. Tonight you can embrace that teacher with curiosity, patience, and calm awareness. Visualize your past challenges, your fears, your disappointments, and see how they have shaped you, how they have strengthened you, how they have revealed your ability to endure. You are not the difficulty. You are the observer, the climber, the steady presence that faces what comes and continues onward. Resilience is also built through preparation and foresight. Marcus would remind himself that the mind must be trained before hardship arrives, so that when it comes, the response is calm and deliberate, not frantic or uncontrolled. Tonight you are training your mind. Every thought of fear or anxiety is met with calm observation. Every imagined obstacle is met with steady breath. Every worry is acknowledged and released. Your mind becomes a fortress, strong, serene, and unshakable. Imagine the physical sensations of resilience spreading through your body. Your spine firm but relaxed, your chest steady, your limbs calm and ready. Feel the courage that comes not from absence of fear, but from the ability to act despite fear. Marcus would remind himself that life is short, that adversity will always come, and that the only real power is in how you respond. Tonight, you are practicing that power. Picture each challenge as a stepping stone across a river. Some stones are slippery, some are large, some are uneven. You cannot avoid them, but you can step carefully, steadily, and deliberately, watching your footing, adjusting as needed, and keeping your balance. Every step represents the calm, deliberate action of a mind trained in resilience. The more you practice this in imagination tonight, the more natural it becomes in waking life. Your mind, your body, your soul are learning the rhythm of enduring without breaking, of acting without panic, of moving through difficulty with calm certainty. Marcus often reminded himself that no external event can take away the inner power of reason and virtue. Tonight you are embracing that reminder. Imagine the most pressing difficulty in your life now and see it clearly. Now imagine approaching it with calm, observing without panic, choosing your response with clarity, acting with steady determination. You are training your mind to remain unmoved by the temporary storms, to act with principle, to endure with courage. Every inhale strengthens this capacity. Every exhale releases tension, distraction, and fear. You are learning that adversity is not an enemy, but a guide, a teacher, a forge for your mind and character. Imagine yourself standing at the top of a mountain after a difficult climb. The wind still blows, the sun may hide behind clouds, and yet you are strong, calm, and steady. The view is wide, your mind is clear, your soul is light. This is the power of resilience, the gift of facing life's difficulties with calm strength. As sleep approaches, imagine these lessons sinking deep into your subconscious mind, embedding calm, courage, and endurance at a level that will guide your waking life. Your inner fortress is complete. Your heart is calm, your mind is clear, your body is relaxed. You are ready to face whatever comes tomorrow, not with fear, but with quiet, steady, unshakable resilience. You are practicing the Stoic way, enduring hardship without complaint, responding with reason, acting with virtue, and resting in calm awareness.
Gratitude is a simple word, yet it is one of the most powerful tools for shaping the mind, calming the heart, and creating a life of peace and contentment. And the Stoics understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius would remind himself daily to notice the things he often overlooked, to see the beauty and goodness in the ordinary, and to appreciate what he had, even amidst the weight of an empire, battles, and the loss of loved ones. Tonight, as you lie quietly and breathe slowly, think about the things in your life that are often taken for granted. Your breath, your body, your ability to move, your senses, your home, your food, your friends, and even the challenges that teach you lessons. Marcus wrote that to live a good life, one must be grateful for what comes naturally, for the flow of the world, for the ordinary, because the ordinary is often extraordinary when seen through awareness. As you breathe in slowly, imagine each inhale drawing appreciation and warmth into your chest, filling your heart with calm recognition of all that is present in your life. As you breathe out, release any complaints, comparisons, or desire for what is missing, letting your attention rest gently on the abundance already around you. Gratitude is not about ignoring difficulties, but about balancing perspective.
The Stoics understood that life contains hardship, yet even in hardship, there is opportunity to notice what is given, to learn, and to grow. Tonight, you can practice seeing life from a wider perspective. Imagine looking at your day as if from high above, noticing every moment of kindness, every chance to help, every lesson learned, every small success and joy, no matter how seemingly minor. Even small things like a warm sunbeam on your face, the taste of a meal, the sound of a bird, or the smile of a friend can be recognized as gifts. As you breathe in, allow this awareness to expand, touching every corner of your mind and body. As you breathe out, release distraction, worry, and tension. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself that the universe is vast and that life is fleeting. He reflected on the impermanence of all things and found that this perspective made gratitude deeper, richer, and more meaningful. Tonight, you can practice this same reflection. Think of the people, experiences, and opportunities you have known that may not last forever, that may change, that may be taken from you eventually. Recognize the value in having them now. Feel your heart swell gently with quiet appreciation, without clinging, without fear, just recognition. Gratitude transforms ordinary life into extraordinary life because it changes the way the mind interprets the world. A mind practicing gratitude notices beauty where before it saw monotony, finds joy where before it saw inconvenience, and perceives abundance where before it saw lack. As you continue to breathe slowly, imagine every exhale releasing dissatisfaction, comparisons, and desire. Feel your chest open, your shoulders relax, your mind soften, and your soul expand. Marcus also understood that perspective is intertwined with gratitude. By stepping back and seeing the bigger picture, one can realize that many worries are small, many problems are temporary, and many desires are unnecessary. Tonight, you can practice this mental stepping back. Imagine your life as a vast landscape, mountains, rivers, and valleys stretching as far as the eye can see. Some parts are bright and calm, some parts are shadowed and challenging. From above, you see the beauty of the whole picture, the interplay of light and dark, joy and struggle, success and failure. Notice how small worries shrink when seen in context, how difficulties seem lighter when balanced by the presence of what is good and enduring. Gratitude and perspective together create resilience because they allow the mind to stay calm even when circumstances are difficult, even when desires are unfulfilled, even when life seems unfair. As you breathe in, imagine drawing the light of perspective into your mind, filling it with clarity and calm. As you breathe out, release fixation, fear, and urgency. Marcus would remind himself daily to distinguish between what is within his control and what is not, and to focus attention on the former. Gratitude allows you to appreciate what is, and perspective allows you to see what truly matters. Together, they guide the mind toward peace, clarity, and effective action. Tonight, you can practice noticing moments you would normally take for granted, seeing them with fresh eyes and appreciating them quietly. Every inhale strengthens this recognition. Every exhale releases distraction and neglect. Your body relaxes further, your mind calms, your awareness widens. You are training your mind to find abundance in the present rather than longing for what is absent. Marcus often reflected that even the smallest things can bring profound happiness if noticed with awareness. A bird singing, a quiet morning, the taste of simple food, the smile of a child, the warmth of a home. These are not trivial, they are gifts. Tonight, let your mind notice all the gifts in your life, all the blessings you often overlook. Let gratitude settle in your heart like soft, warm light, illuminating every corner of your being. As you feel how perspective enhances this gratitude, showing you that life is a balance, that challenges are temporary, that abundance is present even when it is not fully obvious. As you breathe in, feel them filling you. As you breathe out, let go of desire for more, letting calm, acceptance, and peace expand. Gratitude strengthens the mind, softens the heart, and frees the soul. Perspective protects against despair, fear, and frustration. Together, they form a foundation of stoic calm, allowing you to rest deeply, to sleep peacefully, and to wake tomorrow with awareness, energy, and serenity. Marcus would remind himself that life is brief, that time is precious, that control is limited, and that the mind is the ultimate resource. Tonight you are practicing mastery over your inner world through gratitude and perspective. Your mind is calm, your heart is light, your soul is steady. Sleep now, knowing that your awareness is expanded, your peace is deepened, and your inner strength is growing quietly, steadily, and enduringly. You are ready to face tomorrow with calm attention, quiet gratitude, and clear perspective. And you are free, you are peaceful, and you are whole.
The Stoic mindset is not a collection of ideas to be memorized, but a way of living, a practice of aligning the mind, heart, and actions with reason, virtue, and awareness. And Marcus Aurelius spent his life perfecting this approach, reminding himself daily that true freedom comes from mastering the inner world rather than trying to control the external one. As you lie quietly, breathing slowly and steadily, imagine that everything we have explored in the previous chapters, controlling emotions, valuing time, fulfilling duty without expectation, embracing discomfort, focusing attention, accepting what cannot be changed, cultivating resilience, and practicing gratitude and perspective are threads in a single fabric, woven together to form the armor of the mind, the foundation of peace, and the guide to purposeful action. Each principle is connected. Each practice supports the others. You cannot separate them without weakening the whole, just as removing one thread from a tapestry diminishes its strength and beauty. Tonight, as you breathe in, imagine drawing all of these lessons into yourself, into every cell, into every thought, into every heartbeat, until they become part of you, not as knowledge to be recalled, but as instinctive, calming, and guiding forces that shape the way you move through the world. Marcus Aurelius taught that the external world is unpredictable, uncontrollable, and often indifferent to our desires. Yet the mind can remain serene, virtuous, and strong regardless. Tonight, you can practice this same truth. Imagine any problem, worry, or fear that might arise in the future. See it clearly in your mind. Observe it calmly, and then watch it pass without pulling you away from the steady center of your awareness. This is mastery. This is freedom. This is the Stoic art of living. Every inhale strengthens your inner calm. Every exhale releases tension, distraction, and panic. You are the observer of your mind, the director of your attention, and the keeper of your inner peace. Marcus would remind himself that the universe unfolds according to its own laws, and the wise person aligns with it rather than struggles against it. You can do the same tonight.
Imagine your life as a river flowing steadily toward the ocean, carrying all experiences, challenges, joys, and losses, and see yourself as the guiding current within it, unshaken by storms, untroubled by debris, moving with calm strength, clarity, and purpose. Acting with reason, embracing discomfort, fulfilling duties without expectation, valuing time, focusing attention, accepting reality, building resilience, and practicing gratitude and perspective. These are not separate practices. They are the same light shining from different angles. As you breathe in, imagine the light of reason and awareness filling your mind, warming your heart, strengthening your body, and settling deeply into your soul. As you breathe out, release everything that is unnecessary, unhelpful, or distracting, letting it drift away like leaves on a river. Sleep now carries these lessons into your subconscious mind, embedding them deeply, so that tomorrow you wake not only rested, but subtly transformed, ready to act with calm focus, steady courage, and deliberate attention. Imagine facing the world tomorrow with the Stoic mindset fully in place. Challenges appear, but your calm center remains. Temptations come, but your discipline guides your choices. Frustrations arrive, but your mind is steady. Joys and successes occur, and you receive them with gratitude and perspective. Every action is deliberate, every response is reasoned, every thought is observed, and every emotion is understood and balanced. Marcus taught that happiness, virtue, and freedom are found not in chasing fleeting pleasures or avoiding hardship, but in aligning oneself with reason, accepting reality, practicing self-control, and living according to principles that endure beyond the whims of fortune. Tonight, you are practicing all of this in your mind. Imagine yourself living each moment deliberately, with calm awareness, with courage, with gratitude, with clear attention, and with acceptance of what is. Feel the strength that comes from living in alignment with principle rather than impulse, from acting from the inner compass rather than external pressures, from finding freedom within rather than depending on circumstances. Your body relaxes deeply, your mind expands, your soul opens to this understanding. You are free not because the world is easy, but because your mind is trained. You are strong not because life is simple, but because you endure. You are calm not because chaos is absent, but because your attention is steady. Sleep now, carrying this sense of mastery with you, knowing that the Stoic mindset is not a temporary lesson, but a lifelong companion, guiding every choice, sustaining every action, and strengthening every thought. Let this final chapter sink deeply into your awareness. Life is unpredictable. People may disappoint. Events may frustrate. But the inner fortress of reason, virtue, focus, gratitude, perspective, and resilience remains intact, unshaken, and powerful. Imagine your mind as a calm sea, vast, deep, and undisturbed, waves forming gently and passing without affecting the depth beneath. The Stoic practices you have explored are like anchors, keeping the sea calm, steady, and clear. Sleep carries this sea within you, letting your subconscious mind integrate all the lessons, reinforcing calm, awareness, focus, courage, and acceptance, so that each day becomes an opportunity to live more fully, wisely, and peacefully. As you drift further into rest, imagine yourself tomorrow, facing the day with clarity and strength, making choices from reason rather than emotion, acting from principle rather than desire, appreciating what is, letting go of what is not,
and moving forward steadily, deliberately, and freely. You are the master of your mind, the guardian of your attention, and the curator of your inner life. Sleep now, fully embraced by calm, peace, and resilience, knowing that Marcus Aurelius's wisdom lives in you, flows through you, and guides you, and that every breath, every thought, and every action can be an expression of this timeless Stoic freedom. As your body relaxes completely, your heartbeat slows, your mind softens, and your awareness deepens. Imagine a warm light of calmness and mastery spreading through every part of you, filling you with serenity, grounding, and strength. You are safe, you are steady, and you are free. Let go completely. Rest deeply. Tomorrow, the Stoic mind will guide you again. This is the practice, the path, and the gift. Sleep now, knowing that you are whole, unshakable, and at peace. Thank you for joining this journey into the Stoic mindset. If you enjoyed this meditation and reflection, consider subscribing for more long-form Stoic teachings, soothing voiceovers, and lessons from the lives of Marcus Aurelius and other great thinkers. Remember, mastery of your mind is the greatest wealth, and every day is a new opportunity to practice calm, focus, resilience, and virtue. Sleep well, awaken refreshed, and continue your path toward freedom and inner strength.